Greetings, Earthlings, 'tis I, Outfoxed, and I am the worst video gamer in the world, and you're watching Vault 404, Survivors Not Found. This is a quick little mini-series based on Fallout Shelter, a little mobile app I used to play, and it came to PC recently, so I figured I'd try it out and see what was new. So, I have been picking up some resources, but otherwise largely ignored the game since our last episode. We do have two new rooms. Med Bay, which allows us to research and build, craft I guess, stim packs, and a science lab, which allows us to research and build Radaway. Let's see, we're doing pretty good. Did I not send somebody out? I must have stored him someplace. Okay, off you go with one stim pack. Send him off. We'll build a med bay. The ability to create stim packs becomes important rather quick. Destroy that. I do. I'll destroy both of them. Next up, build the Overseer's office so we can go on quests, actually. We're doing pretty good food-wise. Let's see here. Click on the little vault icon. Who's got the highest charisma? King Douglas. He's making water. That's actually, how many people do we have? 16 out of 28, so we're actually really well off. Got a couple girls down there. He'll charm them with his wit and charm and rather snazzy outfit there. And well, produce vault dwellers. Should I make another med bay? Probably. Don't have enough caps to make another med bay. I did make a med bay, not a science lab. Okay, that's a concern. Let's see, who's the highest intelligence? King Douglas. That figures. Cynthia Miller is our next most intelligent. We'll put her down in the lab, get her started creating us some stim packs. Have we started? We have not started. Interesting, I have no storage rooms. So that's going to become relevant very fast. We don't have the caps for it. All right, now to alleviate confusion, I am going to, as Vault Dwellers produce, they will be their surnames instead of gaining, you know, whatever, Douglas Jackson, so their offspring will be named whatever Jackson. We're actually going to go with generations born in the vault, and it will be the lowest gen character's last name plus one generation. So if we start with a couple surface dwellers, Sharon and Douglas here, their child will be generation 1. Now if we get a generation 1 male and a generation 1 female together and they have a child, that will be a gen 2 male. A gen 2 parent with a surface dweller parent, one without a generation, will create a gen 1 character. So it's from +1 from the lowest level character. It just kind of helps keep things square in my mind anyway. Oh, there they are, little kissy smoochy. Oh, raise happiness to 100. Yes, that's a quick way of doing that. And they run back and the happiness flows. extinguish one fire, upgrade, deliver one baby. I'm actually going to cancel the upgrade a room. Find a mysterious stranger. Okay. Now, let's see. Now you can put her back to work. Important thing to know about pregnant females is they won't fight. If an event breaks out, if we're attacked by raiders or infested with rad roaches or whatever, she will run and hide while everybody else clears out the problem. Now, this is important to note that it effectively makes pregnant females immortal. In the old mobile app, if a major fire broke out, the pregnant women would all run and hide, and the fire would run through, kill everybody, burn out all the equipment, and eventually die off, at which point all the pregnant women would come out from hiding. You can also, once you click on the little Volt emblem up in the upper left here, and it gives you a dweller count. And we have 16 out of a total possible 28, as determined by how many living quarters we have. Once you have the highest possible amount of dwellers, a pregnant woman cannot give birth, and therefore, thus she is effectively infinitely pregnant, not infinitely pregnant. She is constantly pregnant, and this is great insurance against some kind of extinction event where the building catches fire, and while you're putting the fire out, you're attacked by death claws, and while you're dealing with death claws, a bunch of mole rats come in, and you know, whatever. When the smoke clears, your pregnant women will come out, and now that you have room in your living quarters, they will give birth, and thus life in the vault can continue. Storage room. One naughty nightwear. And it's a rare one, too. Okay. There we go. Give her the naughty nightwear. That'll impress him. Yep, and almost immediately, if you target them, they go back and so you still get the silhouette, and they're just doing the kissy kissy smoochy smoochy emotion. You occasionally need to check up on your wasteland explorers. Pretty safe, however, you know, level 2 guy with not even a decent weapon, not even a weapon, nothing at all. He just has to punch anything. You got to check up on them occasionally, make sure that they're okay. Once they have, I find, you know, once they're down to 0 stim packs, bring them back. Just bring them back. It is well, they can also find ruined buildings, other settlers, bandit encampments, etc. while wandering. It's pretty impressive, really. Oh, raider attack. And 1, 2, 3. Do I only have 4 people? Really? Okay. So it takes them a moment to hack through the door. Don't really have weapons to defend with. So they go to the first room. Let's see if they make it past the first room. Oh, see this one guy now, he's got a BB gun. Is that what you're fighting him with, a BB gun? An enhanced BB gun. Okay, that's almost better. Nope. Right, you see the pregnant women running and hiding. Strong maternal instinct, protect the children. 2, 3, 4. I'm missing a couple of guys. No, they. No, and they are now going. Oh, got one down. No, got one up here. Got the second one. I made it all the way down here. The rest of the people teaming up on her. Hopefully, they can get her before she flees. And you have to, you know, I'm lacking people down here, so I'm having to drag and drop people from other rooms into fight. Well, that's interesting. Okay, it looks like he's gunning into the crowd here. So yeah, you drag and drop people into other rooms. Oh, it didn't matter. She dropped before he got there. Now, once the incident is over, 3, 2, 1, everybody goes back to their original assignment, which is very nice because you panic dropping. You see that I accidentally dropped a bunch of guys into the living quarters. When I was trying to get them into the diner, you can easily accidentally put people places they're not supposed to be going. One, two, three. That should be 4. Give us 4 couples here, or well, pregnancies. Because we have such a small crowd, I'm studying the next generation with one guy. That doesn't work very long because there is a inherent brothers and sisters won't mate, and they won't mate with their parents. So you have to change up for genetic diversity. Otherwise, you just take the guy with the highest charisma, and you'd never have to worry about it. Now, once we get 20 dwellers, we can have a radio studio which will broadcast the whereabouts of your vault so other settlers can find your way in. So it's a way of increasing your population without having to rely on coupling. And we're up to 550 caps. We'll make another med bay, and the room automatically expands. The downside to birthing children, as you may assume, very realistic. The children don't have jobs, but they do consume food and water. While the children are growing up, you have increased draw on your food and water without increased production. Check on Brian Woods real quick. Looks like he's doing pretty good. He's level 2, 200 XP. Exploring the wasteland really is, as far as I can tell, the best way to level up characters. The fastest way to level up characters. And you get all kinds of resources for doing it. Food, or guns, outfits, potential dungeons to explore. As I said, it starts off rather slow, kind of grindy. About the midpoint, you can just sit down and just continually do one thing then the next. You never actually have a waiting period. And once you have a full-size vault, it gets pretty frantic. I need a vault fire, deliver a baby, and find 2 strangers. Does not say. Interesting. I was wondering if they had if there was a way of determining how long until a woman gives birth. There's actually a progress bar for the children, showing how long until they become an adult, which is rather amusing, I think. Let's see if we can start a vault fire. Oh, wait. Got the little countdown here. Wait, when the countdown reaches 0, they've met their quota and they produce X amount of food. You click that and the timer restarts at whatever, 4 minutes 10 seconds. That's a good point to rush it right there. A 34% chance of something happening. Oh, we failed. And we're attacked by rad roaches. You got everybody running around trying to box things. It's a lot easier once you've once you have outfits and weapons in a decent amount. Now, if you rush back to back, your incident chance goes up. Succeeded. Funny. 54%. Failed. Give me fire. Yay! There we go. Everybody runs out and grabs fire extinguishers. Grab a couple of people, drag them down. Oh, we already extinguished it. And that task is complete. Flame. Successfully rush 3 rooms. Great. Thank you. Thank you. 2 minutes on a power station, 33% chance. We'll go for it. Now move to the water production facility. Try to rush that. Just trying to get a couple of these to turn over. Nice. And the med bay. 30% chance. Very nice, very nice. 3 in a row. And kill 10 creatures in the wildlands. Oh, there's Mysterious Stranger. Zoom in on him, zoom in on him. There he is. Ding, click on him, get some coins. Now, he looks like every other guy, except he's got a trench coat and fedora. And he likes, let me see if I can find, nothing really here. Okay, you got a corner here, you can see the door. If you scoot over, it kind of hides. So there's a back area, so he can kind of hide in the back, which he likes to do. Now, as I've shown you, you got perceptive, so it can be blocked. Your view can be blocked side to side and up and down. So you literally have to be looking at him to find him. It can be rather tough. Oh, I gave up the... Alright, well, we'll just build the last med bay. There we go, once again, the room expands. And we're up to just about halfway on the power plant. And so we're progressing to the point where our power station doesn't provide enough power to power the rooms, the rest of the rooms. And once again, that I said last episode, once the power station fails to provide power, the room starts producing, and if that room can't produce, then it's just a chain of events that, like a row of dominoes, one thing after another, and it's just about unrecoverable. In my opinion, the power station is the most important room to pay attention to. Or rather, it gets priority for upgrades. Whoa, Douglas actually... not Douglas. Brian actually killed something in the Outlands. Wastelands. In the Wastelands. Alrighty, not really much progress on this update, but I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. Well, hopefully our next episode will be more exciting. I knew this would be slow to start, but oh, got another. There he is. He's hiding. There we go. As I'm trying to do my outro. Claim that. Collect 5 stim packs. That's collect, so you can find them in the wasteland or find them in a quest, and not just craft. Alrighty, so there we go. I'm going to call it an episode. I thank you for watching, and hope you have a great night. If you were entertained or educated at all, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Leave your questions, comments, and suggestions below. If you want to follow my series, feel free to subscribe. Outfoxed, a glorious tribute to doing things the hard way.